right, quick credit here before we start. This video is the cliff notes of a 2-hour video between Thomas DeLauer and Dr. Jason Fung. Two of the smartest guys in the intermittent fasting space. They go deep into the science. I love the channel. I'm a huge fan of his. This video is not intended to steal his thunder. It's simply to summarize what's a very long video, which I do recommend you watch if you have the time to invest. It's time well spent. I've linked the video down below. So what I'm going to do is break it down into plain English and, more importantly, show you what actually matters for fat loss and health. Because most people don't fail at fasting, they fail at understanding what's actually happening. And there's one part of this that almost nobody talks about. That's probably the reason you keep quitting. We'll get to that in a minute. First, they break fasting into 4 types. And this alone clears up a ton of confusion. Type 1 is the 16-8 fast, which means you eat in an 8-hour window and you fast for 16. Sounds extreme, right? But Dr. Fung basically says this should feel like a normal day once your body adapts. Now, type 2 is longer. It's about 18 to 24 hours. And this is where you're doing 1 meal a day, otherwise known as OMAD. Now, you're pushing your body a little bit further with this and you're starting to tap into stored energy. Type 3 is where things really change. This is 24 hours and beyond. And this is where people start getting real results, because this is where your body is forced to switch fuel sources. They use a simple analogy. Sugar is like cash in your wallet. Fat is like money in your bank account. Most people are constantly spending cash, so they never touch the bank. Fasting forces your body to finally go to the bank. Now, here's the part most people don't understand, and this is where people quit. There is a transition phase. Usually it's around 18 to 24 hours. This is where you feel the worst. Low energy, irritable, cravings spike, you feel like something's wrong. But what they explain is this: nothing is wrong. Your body is just switching fuel systems. Up to that point, you've been running mostly on stored sugar. Now that's running out, but you're not fully burning fat yet. So your body is basically between fuels, and that feels terrible. This is where a lot of the benefits happen, however. So if you quit here, you never actually get the payoff. Now let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body, because this is where Thomas and Dr. Fung start using big words. They talk about something called glycogen, which is basically stored sugar. Your body keeps it in your liver, and once that runs out, your body has to find another fuel source. Then they mention something called gluconeogenesis. Sounds complicated. Here's what it actually means. Your body's creating new fuel from stored material. Part of that process involves breaking down old proteins. Damaged cells. Damaged cells, stuff that your body doesn't need anymore. That process is what people call autophagy, which is basically a cellular cleanup. Your body's taking out the trash. Now, here's where people panic, because they hear breaking down protein and they think you're losing muscle. But what Dr. Fung explains is this: your body is smart. It doesn't just burn muscle randomly. That breakdown phase is temporary. And right after that, your body increases growth hormone, which helps preserve muscle and rebuild better tissue once you eat again. So instead of losing muscle, think of it as break down the old, rebuild better. Now, once you push past that transition phase, everything changes. Your body shifts into a fat burning mode. And this is where something crazy happens. Hunger actually goes down, not up, down. This is where Dr. Fung makes one of the most important points in the entire video. If you have body fat, you're not low on energy. You might have tens of thousands of calories stored on your body. The problem isn't lack of energy. It's that your body hasn't learned how to access it. Fasting trains your body to unlock that fuel source. Now, let's talk about something most people completely misunderstand. And this is where the conversation begins to shift. Hunger. They break hunger into 3 types, and this explains almost everything. The first is physical hunger. This is real hunger. Your body actually needs energy. The second is hedonic hunger. This is eating for pleasure, stress, boredom, dopamine hit. The third is conditioned hunger, and this is the big one. This is where your body expects food because of habits. For example, you always eat lunch at a certain time, so you get hungry at lunch. You watch TV, you snack. You drive, you snack. This is learned behavior. They actually compare it to Pavlov's dog, where the bell makes the dog hungry. We've basically trained ourselves to eat constantly, and this is why people think they're always hungry. They're not. They're just conditioned. Now, this leads to a massive mistake people make: calories. They go hard against the idea that weight loss is just calories in, calories out. And here's a simple version of what they're saying in the video. Calories matter, but they're not the driver. Hormones decide what happens to those calories. Do you burn them or do you store them? And the biggest hormone controlling that is insulin. High insulin, you store fat. Lower insulin, you burn fat. So it's not just about eating less, it's about how your body responds to what you eat. And that's why two people can eat the same calories and get completely different results. Now, this leads into something super practical. Food processing matters more than people think. Same food, different form, different results. The example they give in the video is apple versus applesauce. Same calories, completely different insulin response. Why? Because processing changes how fast your body absorbs it. Faster absorption, bigger spike. More fat storage signals. Slower absorption, less spike. Better control. Now, this brings us to the fourth type of fasting, and this is the one that's getting a lot of attention right now. It's called fasting-mimicking. You're technically eating, but it's only 500 to 800 calories per day. So your body thinks it's fasting, but you're getting just enough food to make it easier. And early research is showing this can help with inflammation, metabolism, even things like immune system function. Dr. Fung talks about how using it for things like tendon pain and seeing major improvements. Now, is all that proven? Not fully, but the early signals are in fact strong. Now, let's bring this all together, because if you take anything home from this video, it's this. Fasting is not about starving yourself. It's about training your body to become flexible, to switch between fuels, to burn fat when it needs to, and use food when it's available. Most people today have completely lost that ability. They're stuck in sugar burning mode all day, every day. And that's why they feel tired, hungry, and stuck. Fasting fixes that. Now, not instantly, but over time. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. And that's really the shift. You stop trying to fight your body and you start working with it, because your body was never broken. It was just never taught how to use what it already has. And once you understand that, fasting stops feeling like punishment and it starts feeling like control. Now, again, full credit to Thomas and Dr. Fung for the video. It was a wonderful watch. I really did enjoy it. Link down below. If you want to go deep on the science, please make sure you watch the full content of their video. They go way deeper than we did here. My goal was just to make this stuff quick, easy to access, and like Cliff Notes, so you can apply to your everyday life. Because understanding this is usually the difference between starting over every few weeks and finally building something that sticks, which is a theme we hit heavy on this channel. So if this video helped you, do me a favor, subscribe down below, because I'm going to keep making more of these. If there's a certain personality or video you want me to cover, drop it in the comments. I do respond. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.